So, that guest from Natlan inspired your new hymn?
I was practicing outside the city and had just finished a high note when I saw a fluffy tail drooping from a tree. For a moment, I thought I'd seen a wild beast. But upon closer inspection, it was just Miss Shalonen from Natlan.
Wasn't Shalonen taking naps in the library before? Why'd you switch back to trees again?
Well, she said she was worried about disturbing others by sleeping in the library, so she wanted to find a more deserted spot. But in the end, I guess she ended up being the one who was disturbed instead.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Barbara. I doubt your voice could ever disturb anyone. Why else would she have helped you adjust the rhythm of that hymn to the Animo Archon?
She's just so nice. Even though she was yawning the whole time, she gave me tons of useful suggestions. It's just a shame we don't have a dance-off stage in Mondstadt. Then we could use it to test those instruments she was talking about. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I haven't visited other nations much up till now. But before that, let me polish off this new hymn to the Animo Archon. I shouldn't waste all the help Miss Shalonen and that bard Venti have given me. Traveler, Paimon, remember to come listen to me sing. You too, Dahlia. And Venti as well, I guess. As long as he hasn't had too much to drink.
That won't be a problem. I'm sure Venti rates your songs more highly than any old fine wine.
But I almost never see him without a bottle in his hand. Oh, may the Animo Archon watch over him. He has such talent. If only he'd put it to better use.
The way I see it, the Animo Archon does look out for him. Out of all of my friends, he's one of the freest people I know. Anyway, it's almost time for confession, if you'll excuse me. Well, Cardinal Seamus is back at the cathedral, as you might have heard. It's not every day that an opportunity to confess to him comes around. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cardinal Seamus? Oh, right! He's that Cardinal of Daybreak guy Vark was talking about. The one who went with him on his expedition to Nocrai. Paimon heard that the expedition members were heading back to Mondstadt, but she didn't expect them to be back so soon.
Yes, he's my father. Jean's too.
May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia. It has been some time since we last met. I did not expect your first request to be for me to hear your confession.
You are the closest to our god here in the Church of Favonius. I would be honored to have you hear it.
I suspect that I am in truth furthest away. How else would I be able to see his divine glory in full?
Is that so? I thought you might say that each of us should try our best to draw nearer to him, for the eye of the hurricane is often the quietest spot of all.
I believe that Barbados, in his mercy, will not allow the hurricane to sweep through Mondstadt. Amidst the warm breezes he sends, what we should do is go beyond our city's walls and enjoy his many blessings.
Well, you certainly did that. But the winds in Nodcry must be much colder than those in Mondstadt.
Of course. And it's not as if the wind that blows through that land is Favonian in nature. We seem to have visitors outside, Deaconess Barbara among them. Are they here for confession as well?
Indeed. In a way, though, I suspect I'm better suited than she is to be the first to seek confession from you.
Deaconess Barbara is a diligent sister. May the Animo Archon protect her as well. If you would be so kind, please pass on the message that I will hear her confession anytime.
Could you not tell her yourself, sir?
I have thought about this as well, Deacon Dahlia. But a wind that has been away from home so long must take its time to find the flowers it once nurtured.
So, the first thing you did was to wait here at the cathedral?
I went home as soon as I could, but Jean was working overtime at the Knight's headquarters and Barbara had already gone to the cathedral, so... Anyway, you may begin, Deacon Dahlia.
Bless me, Animo Archon, for I have sinned. It has been 2 weeks since my last confession. I just lied to Deaconess Barbara, hiding the truth that Venti is in fact Barbados from her.
You can tell her the truth, you know. Barbados said so himself.
I actually did. But she warned me that I'd be picking every last weed from the cathedral's front lawn if I said that again. Maybe you could give it a try?
For the sake of our bond as parent and child, perhaps it might be best if Barbados revealed that truth to the faithful in person. Anyway, Deacon Dahlia, please, continue.
5 days ago, I offended the Archon by accidentally losing to Venti in a game of Genius Invocation TCG. According to the rules we set, if he won, I would treat him to a drink. But if he lost, he'd treat himself to 2 drinks as punishment.
I am sure you upheld the virtue of honesty with regard to this rule, and ensured that Venti did so as well.
Indeed I did. Following his victory, I confessed to him right there and then, before treating him to 3 drinks. He absolved me, along with the others drinking nearby who were egging us on.
May he absolve us all, especially Charles. Out of any of us, he offends our Archon the most.
Finally, I confess to an act of laziness that took place 7 days ago. While working alongside Sister Rosaria and Deaconess Barbara, Rosaria and I sneaked off to grab a drink.
Should you not, therefore, be confessing to day drinking as well?
No, I myself did not drink wine. Sister Rosaria drank double, and Charles served me some juice on the side.
The sin of drinking immoderately in the day, then. What about Deaconess Barbara?
She had finished plucking the weeds by the time we returned, and had already made a start on wiping the windows. I brought her some juice.
And you and Sister Rosaria observed the principle of kindness and generosity by taking the cloth from her hands, I trust?
We did. Sister Rosaria and I finished the rest together.
Thank you. If word had reached Frederica that Barbara had been made to wipe all the windows in the cathedral by herself, she'd come and flip my desk right over.
Well, a shame that she's still out on her mission, so she can't come to see you right now. Anyway, that concludes my confession, Cardinal.
All right. In that case, copy the Favonian liturgy 3 times and the proverb 6. May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia.
May he protect us all. That said, are you also unaware of Miss Frederica's whereabouts? I recall that you and Mr. Varka set off for Nodcry together. By the way, I must also confess, I'm asking this on Deaconess Barbara's behalf.
Perhaps Varka might know. But considering how dangerous things were in Nodcry, I doubt he had time to keep track of her whereabouts either. The letters we exchange mostly contain pleasantries, but it comforts me to know that she is well. I sent word of this home so Barbara knows as well. I would say that Jean would know Frederica's whereabouts best, but she shoulders a heavy responsibility. This family of ours.
I believe you need not worry, Cardinal. By the Animo Archon's grace, the 1,000 winds that blow throughout the world shall all return to a single place.
Indeed. Any Mondstadter who leaves their windows open inviting the company of the wind shall be guided towards eventual reunion. Let the wind lead according to his blessings. Now, if I may be so bold, would you hear my confession, Deacon Dahlia? May the Animo Archon protect you on your path, my friend.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Would you like to go to confession as well, Miss Barbara? I believe the Cardinal will be working at the cathedral for some time yet.
Oh, I'll be fine. My worries are quite small. Nothing worth bothering the Cardinal about. Anyway, I'm off. My sister's waiting back home. I should be helping her cook. See you, Traveler, Paimon, Dahlia. I'll invite you all over to listen to the hymn once it's complete.
That's kind of weird. Isn't the Cardinal her dad? Why does she refer to him by his title?
Well, we are standing in front of the Favonius Cathedral right now. Perhaps Miss Barbara believes that her identity as Deaconess takes precedence in this sacred place. If you were to go in and ask him right now, you'd likely get a similar answer. But in the world outside, well, I suppose all we can do is let the wind lead and trust the Animo Archon to help us out.